Hey guys, Jeremy here, Simple Little Life. Welcome to another installment, the 9th installment of Viewer Knives. These are all knives made entirely by you guys, the wonderful and incredibly talented viewers of this channel. Let's start things off by taking a look at this knife from Chris. Now this is one of his favorite knives to date. He used 13 layers of 1080 and 15N20 to make a Damascus, forged it entirely by hand. Himself and a friend worked on this together. The overall length is 12.5 inches, and he has stabilized Honduran rosewood burl for the handles. Very nice looking blade, Chris. Thank you for sharing this. Alright, the next knife we're looking at was from Billy, and Billy is from Miller Place, New York. This was his first attempt at a knife, and it is absolutely really great looking blade. He said if it weren't for channels like this one, as well as Walter Sorrell's, Jimmy DeRista, he probably would never have tried this stuff in the first place, so he really appreciates the tutorials. And thank you so much, Billy, for sending this in. Glad to find out that the videos that we make help you out. Alright, the next knife we'll take a look at is from Griffith from Lapine, Oregon. This is one of his favorite knives to date. He's been making knives for about a year and really appreciates the videos, so absolutely fantastic. That sheath is really cool. I like that coin insert there, and just what a great execution. Very nice looking blade. So Griffith, thank you for sharing this with us. Alright, Bayard sent us pictures of this knife that he'd made. He also has a YouTube channel and actually a video of how he made this knife, so I'll leave that information in the description below. Bayard, thank you for sending this in. This is a great looking blade. Really appreciate you sharing this with us. Ryan is a 21-year-old knife maker from South Carolina, and he's been making knives for about 6 months, and these are some of the knives that he's made. I really like this first pair here. Very, very classy. Especially I like this one with this brass inlay. That's really nice looking. This next one here, really cool to put that 30-06 insert primer in there. Looks really cool. And then this orange and black hunting knife. Like, what a great looking blade. Just very, very well done. So keep up this great work, Ryan. These are excellent blades. Thank you for sharing these. Nick is from Florida. He's 16 years old, and this was the first knife that he'd made out of rebar. And I like what he said about this. He said that, you know what, rather than waiting until I had the right materials, I just wanted to start making a knife right away. And he ended up doing this with rebar and tried hardening it and everything. Really, what a fantastic way to look at it. And the big thing for a lot of other makers out there that say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with starting making your first knife, even if it's not the perfect piece or your choice piece of tool steel or whatever. Just start making it. So very nicely done. And then I also like this camp knife here with purple heartwood and brass pins. Very nice knives there, Nick. Keep up this great work. This next knife is sent to us from Josh, and he's from West Virginia. Really enjoys watching the channel, and this knife that he's made is out of 1095 steel, red liners with water buffalo scales. This is a really great looking blade. I like the high polish finish that you put on it, the classic lines. It looks so incredibly useful, and the finish on this just very, very well done. So Josh, thank you so much for sending this in. Really great looking blade. Richard is from Missouri, and he made this knife from a file on his homemade 2x72 belt grinder. It's had lots of hand sanding and buffing as well. Great looking blade, Richard. Keep up the great work, and thank you for sending this in. Clark is a 17-year-old knife maker, and he's actually been blacksmithing for several years now. He just recently started a YouTube channel called Clark Strang, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. This was a knife that he'd made, a World War II P2 combat knife out of wrought iron and high carbon steel from a file. Really, really great looking blade. I also really like the way you photograph it there in, period correct elements. So very nicely done. Very excellent blade. Thank you for sending this in to us. Dallin from Central Arizona has sent me pictures of 3 knives that he's made. All of these were from a file or a rasp. Really, really great looking blades. I really like the classic combination of the file with the wood. These are just excellent looking knives and very elegant. Fit and finish is fantastic. Very nicely done. Also, Dallin has left a link to his Instagram account, and I'm going to leave that in the description below as well. Dallin, thank you for sharing these with us. Alright, we're going to wrap up this edition of Viewer Knives with 4 knives that were sent to me from Edwin. And Edwin is from Lithuania. He really enjoys knife making. He's learned a lot from these videos and other videos on YouTube as well. So really great looking blades, Edwin. I really like these classic shapes and classic lines. Definitely you have a certain signature to it, and also you put your maker's mark on there. That is so cool to see. Keep up this great work. Alright, if you'd like to have your knife featured on this channel, just email me, jeremy@homesteadknives.com, and I will get it featured. Please keep in mind, though, I've got about 200 to 250 viewer knives to be featured still, so I will get to it. It just might take a little while, but thanks so much, guys, for sending these in. Your work is incredible. It's just so cool to see what other people that have the same passion and interest as you are doing, so thank you guys for sending these in. Much appreciated. And you know what? If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Show your support for all these makers. They're doing awesome stuff, and hopefully it inspires you to do awesome stuff as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We've got an awesome giveaway once we reach 100,000 subscribers, and thank you so much for watching. Cheers.